What is going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about a lot of things Cardano related because this is episode number 49 of Cardano Daily. Now let's get right into this, and first things first, as you may know, why the heck am I wearing a hat? I don't know, just to throw you guys off really, but if you're not already doing so, please consider staking your Cardano, and if you want to pick a pool and support me while earning passive 8 on your ADA, please consider staking with the Jack pool. Woohoo. Now let's get into the news, okay? What's going on in Cardano land? What's going on in crypto land? And the first thing that's going on is that it is the 45-year anniversary of when the US dollar departed from the golden standard, where every piece of fiat currency, the paper money, was backed by gold. And then, they decided we can't do that. We need an infinite supply of fiat currency. So they said, nah, we're going to do this. And then, of course, Bitcoin emerged, 30 years later. And speaking of standards and currencies, on this anniversary date, we're going to be talking about Cardano versus Ethereum. Now, as you may know, recently Ethereum has had a hard fork, and in this hard fork, they started to burn a lot more of the Ethereum as a part of its transaction fees. Now, that's cool and all, but Cardano, instead of doing that, they send a part of its fees to a treasury fund so future developers can be funded in their projects, through voting, through community voting, with the transaction fees they're taking from that. So that's pretty insane to me. A way better way already, right? There's almost $1 billion USD in Cardano right now in the treasury for people to use to fund themselves to build projects on Cardano. Anyone can submit proposals, and all holders are able to vote on these proposals to fund people. It's pretty insane, and if you haven't heard of it, I also have a video on how you can register for voting. I'll leave that on the screen right now and in the description. But yeah, you can vote for Catalyst voting, or you can register for Catalyst voting now. And then right now we're on the sixth round of voting. It's going to continue on for a long while. So developers can be funded to build on the Cardano blockchain, which is pretty freaking awesome. We're not just sending that, money to nowhere. We're sending it to a treasury that is not owned by any one person. And that treasury is accessible through voting in the community. $1 billion worth right now. And that's going to grow rapidly as the Cardano price grows and more transaction fees are accrued. Let's move on though. Let's move on to some, I'm just going to be giving you guys some hopium among these Cardano hate tweets, because a lot of people in the space are going to crap on things they don't like. And most times people are shitting on, and yeah, I'm going to use the SH word, other people just because they're not 100% believed in themselves. They don't like their own beliefs, so they got to crap on other people. And these people really have nothing to offer you or me, and you should probably stay away from them or run away. Well, they are stuck in an elevator with no buttons. You can take the stairs. Now, Mike here, he said, not true. I taught, Cardano's not good, not true. I spoke to 20 of the smartest people I know in the space, and 0 of them saw Cardano having traction with devs. This is mostly in response to no one wants to use Haskell to build on Cardano. And frankly, that argument is a very narrow-sighted argument. There's a lot of different things to say about that. When you actually speak with developers who are using Haskell, it's a much, much more accepted topic, and you're going to see that that's not the case. People are willing to learn Haskell, and the barrier there is actually a good thing. And also, there's so many different ways you can work around building with Haskell. You don't really need Haskell for everything in the Cardano ecosystem, that it's just not true what Mike is saying. Now, in response to this, a really clever response, which I just kind of laughed out loud at, is ADA Whale, Cardano Whale on Twitter, saying, in response to him speaking with 20 of the smartest people I know, and that's Mike's connections, I spoke to 20 North Koreans, and none of them saw South Korea being able to achieve anything. So that's pretty much what Mike is saying. He's talking to people who aren't even in the right scope of people to, criticize Cardano. It's people like him that are just maximalists, and they don't want to see something else succeed that might affect their holdings. That's mostly the case. But moving on from this, let's go over to some positive news, and that is ADA Pools is reporting a lot of new visitors. And this means a lot more Cardano users, more people coming to the network, and that value using Metcalfe's law of the network effects, every user in the network, basically 10 times as the network value, is building up. We're growing to that state of mass adoption, and cryptocurrencies in general are really growing this year like wildfire, and I think this is going to continue for the next long while. Another piece of crazy adoption growth is that we are now 1.3 million different wallets in terms of ADA and Cardano. This is pretty crazy, and if we were to hit 2 million wallets by the end of 2021, that'd be a 10x from January of 200,000, which is insane. That's a lot of people, and that means the price is going to go up in accordance. Now, talking about the price, if you haven't been paying attention recently, Cardano is in its own league. And right now it's ranked number 4, but it held the rank 3 spot for quite a while. But let's go take a look, right? Oh, now it's back to 3. And right now it's neck and neck within a few $1 million between Binance Coin or BNB. And you're going to see here, we're up 40%, 46% in the last 7 days. Ripple's also been on its own run, which is pretty freaking awesome. But 46%, top 3, 210, Bitcoin can't handle this is what I'm saying. But yeah, Cardano is doing its thing. It is really, really nice to see Cardano get more attention, even if it's negative attention on Twitter and everywhere. It just shows that Cardano is doing something. It is building, it is getting people's eyes, it's turning heads. And there's always going to be people who look down on it, but if you believe in Cardano and you believe in cryptocurrency fully, or even if you believe in Ethereum fully and you just believe in cryptocurrency, people who really believe in cryptocurrency aren't going to bash someone else's cryptocurrency. They just aren't going to do it. Unless it's something that has no utility, that is pretty much just a get-rich-quick scheme. Like, I'm not going to name any names here, but any cryptocurrency that is basically promising you, all right, our only use is to make you rich. At that point, it's not the purpose of cryptocurrency. That's the purpose of a Ponzi scheme. But Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, all the top cryptocurrencies don't do this. They actually provide real-world solutions, and they're trying to build things for a better financial operating system. Cardano being one of them, Ethereum being one of them. Bitcoin's a great store of value. I don't see them being the Visa or MasterCard of the world, but they could be their digital gold. So lots of different views on lots of different cryptos, but overall, I just want everyone to know, don't go around bashing and hating on other cryptocurrencies. There's going to be things you like more about other cryptocurrencies, and it's okay to point those things out. But don't bash other people for what they like. That's never going to solve anything. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Cardano Daily. Lots of stuff going on in this space. I also saw a Google trend chart of Cardano about to kind of pop a little bit in the Google Trends. It's a prediction from Google. And I think this could be very likely with the recent price run up compared to the other top cryptos and everything leading up to smart contract release on September 12th, the hard fork combinator event, to essentially roll out the full version of Goguen onto the main network. It's going to be insane. We're going to be able to see such rapid growth in the coming next 3-4 months once smart contracts are completely live and people are building to the end user with them. That's going to be huge, and that's going to explode a lot more users on the network and a lot more growth in price as well, if you're concerned about that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy this video, please consider staking your ADA with the Jack pool. And have a great freaking day. See you in the next one.